Alright, so more algebraic fraction stuff, this time multiplying and dividing. In some respects this is actually easier because fractions really are all about multiplication, so that kind of makes things come out nicer. But some of you might disagree when you try it yourself. Again, if you can't multiply and divide fractions which are just numeric, you're going to need to practice again until you get it right, because without that skill this will be mind-blowing. So, start with a simple case. L mths multiplied by 3 mths. Multiplying is the easy one. So on top here we've got 3 times L, which is just 3L. Underneath we've got m lots of m, which is m squared. You just multiply what's there, job done, nothing's changed. As long as you remember how to multiply algebraic things together, this becomes very simply. So, with a slightly trickier fraction, n over PR by 5pq over r. So, again, multiplying across the top, we get 5npq over whatever on the bottom, which is pr squared. At this point, you should notice that we've got p's on top and p's on the bottom, so they're going to divide and cancel out, leaving behind 5nq over r squared. Now actually, my habit when I'm not doing this slowly is to cancel these out at this stage and to write that directly. So these p's could be cancelled here if you're happy doing that. It's up to you how you do it, but they need to cancel at some point to spot that we've got p divided by p there, which cancels out. And the last of these, which I'm going to show you because it is not very tricky, is just hard to spot now. 3 over s plus 4. Don't know why I put that bracket there, you don't need it. S take 2 over s. So multiplying this through, we get 3 lots of s take 2 on top and s lots of s plus 4 underneath. And in fact I would leave it like that. You might wish to multiply at the top, but I would never expand the denominator without a very good reason to. So that's done. Multiplying is very straightforward. Try some dividing now. I'm only going to do 2 of these because it just depends on you remembering what the rule is for dividing. So we've got t over 4u divided by t over 6v. So you should know that dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. And if you've forgotten that, that means you didn't take the instruction earlier to pause and practice your multiplying and dividing fractions as told. Now there's some cancelling here. I'm going to do this as I would normally and cancel first. So t over t is just 1 over 1 and 6 over 4 is 3 over 2. So unlike here where I cancelled later, here I'm cancelling early, but it's the same thing. So on top we're just going to have the 3v and underneath we're going to have 2u. You could cancel later, but you would always simplify down to get the same result. Last one. W plus 5 over W take 3 divided by W plus 2, that's not a W is it, that is, over W take 3. Again, it's division of a fraction, so the rule for that, as you've learned, is multiplying by its reciprocal. So W plus 5 over W take 3 by W take 3 over W plus 2. Here is kind of why it's useful to keep track of your brackets and not expand things. I'll make it crystal clear. You'll see that that bracket is the same as that bracket. So those are factors, which means that and that will cancel, leaving behind W plus 5 over W plus 2. And that's it. So it's not massively baffling, as long as you're confident with your brackets and collecting terms and cancelling and all the other algebraic skills behind here. The new stuff isn't very much. It just relies on all the other skills you've got being really up to speed and on point for this to work. So enjoy that, and I look forward to the results.